Hi guys, today I want to talk about why I think Queen Marika is actually a bad guy and could be the daughter of Manus. So a quick look back into it. Daughters of Manus are women are beautiful. They seek powerful souls and have powerful souls of their own. So I think the most powerful soul in the lands between is the soul of the god, the Elden Beast. So I think that she was coveting the Elden Beast. So let's have a quick look at the family tree here. At the family tree, we see that Radagon had kids with Renola, and all of them are not cursed. Melina is fine, Ronnie is fine, Rykard before merging in with the snake was fine, and Radon was also fine. Now, if we look at when Queen Marika and Radagon had kids, Mikela and Melania, they were both cursed. We also see when this woman had kids with Godfrey, Godwin, Mog, and Margot, these kids were also cursed. Godfrey goes on and have a kid that called Nephali looks. So sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This kid is also actually fine too. So the only common person that is creating that issue in this family tree is Queen Marika, who is actually cursed and a daughter of the Manus. So let's go. So the thing that I want to get into, I do not think that Queen Marika and Radagon were the same person at first when they had all these children. They merged into one sometime after they had all these children, and I will get into how Queen Marika merged with Radagon, which is a really important theme in this story. The story of two people becoming one. We see that with Rykard, who became one with the snake in order to take down the god. We see Ronnie, her character model has 4 arms, and I think that in the future DLC, we are going to have the option of merging Melina and Ronnie, manifestation of sun and the moon together to get the best ending possible. Mikela was becoming one with Melania, and the way that I know that when we are going to fight her, we see a person carved into the tree, which I believe that this is the manifestation of Melania. She was transferring her power and might into the little brother so that the little brother could come out a god and in order to defeat the problem that they were having. We see that she is also touching the base of the tree to transform her might. If we go back to the family tree here, Mog is actually also trying to become one with Mikala, but there isn't actually a response. And here we see Mog inside the cocoon because there is also a lot of spider webs and a spider on this person too. So this person here, the childlike figure, is Mikala. So this guy goes inside the cocoon and sees that Mikala is sleeping. So after that, it probably decided to steal the cocoon as a whole and bring it to the palace. Next time we see Mikala, he's actually grown old. So I think in the future DLC, this guy is actually gonna wake up as an old, decrepit person. Uh, so the other people in the family tree, Godwin and Margot, were actually devoted to the Golden Order and the Elden Ring, so they would not want to merge in with another person. One important thing to take notice here is that when we find D dead, D actually has this like ragged thorns coming out of his body, which are black. This guy traveled down into the Nokron city, which I believe Queen Marika is from. When Queen Marika and Godfrey defeated the giants, we see that giants are dead with big thorns coming out of their bodies. This is because I think Queen Marika casted a spell. We know that Godfrey isn't capable of really doing this, so the only person that killed all the giants with a single spell probably was Queen Marika. Uh, Important thing to let me. So one thing I want to mention here right now, we are at the age of the sun, since all of the star towers that we climb in order to get the power, are having the sun figure. And I think in the perfect ending, we're going to have sun and moon together. So in the age of the Rani, when we finish the ending, I think all of these would also turn into the moon to symbolize the age of the moon. Uh, so I want to talk about how Queen Marika and Radagon merge into the same person. So when we fight Queen Marika, she straight up morphs into Radagon. The only being that is capable of doing such thing is the silver tear husk. So if I go to my inventory here, I go to the crafting section. Let's start with albinuric blood clot. So albinurics are life form made by human hands. Thus, many believe them to live impure lives untouched by the earth tree's grace. So the most important reason that Sir Gideon came and killed all of these people was because he believed them to be impure. Sir Gideon also believed in the earth tree. And I think these albinuric that we find their village were also made by silver tier technology or a spell or whatever you want to call it. So if we go down here to the silver tear husk, silver tear makes mockery of life, reborn again and again into imitation. Perhaps one day it will reborn into a lord, which the silver tear has already did by the form of Queen Marika and Radagon. One important other thing to notice is that if we go here and into a larval tear, it's this core of a creature of mimicry known as silver tear, as much substance as is a living organism. So what has happened here in the Elden Ring is that Queen Marika and Radagon used the silver tear in order to merge their consciousness into the single being. Ronnie used the doll in order to transfer her soul, but I think the other way to do it was to use a silver tear. So when we find Queen Marika, it is the silver tear that transforms from one person into the next. I think Queen Marika wanted to kill the god and get the soul herself, but she wasn't able to. And because of that, she started to break the Elden Ring, so that someone else from outside comes and kill the god for her. This also was seen in Dark Souls 2 with the main villain using us as a pawn in order to make the way for her easier. So I think she actually wanted to kill the god and then use us as a pawn in her story without us even knowing. After all, this is a theory that I have. If it's wrong or whatever, please let me know. And let me close my OBS. Where is my mouse? Here it is. Yeah, did I miss anything? I don't think so. Yeah, in the perfect ending, we have to merge Milena and Ronnie together, and her character actually has 4 arms. So unlike the silver tier technology with only one person was in charge, Ronnie's doll allows 2 people to be simultaneously active and prevent the problem that the silver tier has. I wish you guys the best, and bye bye.